Hello, can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Hello. Okay, awesome. Okay, so you can see the screen right now. So what you need to do is to type your response, right? So I was saying just now, some of the questions we didn't go through because they were about the lab. Oh yeah, same. I had to update Zoom. It prompted me to update Zoom. It's not you. I think it was like the latest update that came around. So caused everything to just crash like that. Okay. So yeah, I had to update Zoom as well. So as I was saying, huh? What do you mean weird? The layout is a bit different, right? Yeah, mine is like, I don't know. It's okay. But I can still see. Yeah. So it's fine. Okay, so are you able to type out the answers? You just have to type out A, B, C, or D. Yeah, So I was saying that this is not a test, okay? So I just want to experience like a sec one. What you're gonna see. You won't be able to answer all the questions because there are some questions that, some topics that we didn't go through at all. Like example, this lab, the laboratory thing, I didn't go through it. But we would like to use some common sense. See, okay, let me see. Okay, good practices in the lab, discard broken glass, yeah, wear safety goggles, yeah, fire extinguisher for access to the yeah. So one no, it's not C. Yeah, D. No. Okay, so what is wrong? You see, pouring excess chemical back into containers, you cannot do that. If you had extra chemical, you cannot pour back into the chemical because you contaminate the bottles. Okay, so answer is 2 and 3. B, 2 and 3. Okay. Now, why you cannot throw broken glass into the dustbin? Because those some people might handle them, right, and then they might cut their hand in the dustbin. People will have to pack the trash bin and throw away. Yeah. So it's just B, 2 and 3 only. Okay. Next one, two. Where to throw? Oh, every lab has a science lab rep. That means there's like another, is the person is not a teacher, okay, but it's like a technician. So you just let the technician know, and then the person will handle it for you. Okay, because in the science lab, there are too many chemicals. So the teacher alone is not enough. They actually have another lab technician. Okay, so just say, hey, just raise your hand. I broke this test tube. Okay, so happens all the time. When I was in school, I think I broke like 4 or 5 test tubes because they are very fragile glass, and then you don't have to drop the thing. You just need to like hold the thing, and then if it's a bit too strong, the thing will just break. Or when you're boiling something, it just breaks. Yeah. So just tell the lab person. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at question number 2. Which of the following may corrode the skin? Corrosive. What is corrosive? What's the answer for 2? D. Yeah, very good. Okay. You see, you didn't know all this, right? So this is like a helium is like an element, it's a compound, it's mercury is found in the thermometer. And then here, you see the word acid. Right? So acid is corrosive. Very good. Next. Okay, so student want to add 15.50. Which of the following apparatus is most suitable to measure 15.50? So once again, it's a lab question. In the lab, you'll be shown what's a burette, beaker, measuring cylinder, and a pipette. Right. So in this case, the answer is A, burette. The burette will be used to measure exactly 15.50. Okay, this one you can try. What volume is shown? C, 22. 15, let me check. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah, it's not 22. Yeah, very good. Okay, so the answer is 21. Why? Now this line is called the meniscus. Okay, I'm not sure if you remember. This line is called the meniscus. So a meniscus is a curved line of every liquid. Okay, every liquid has got this curved thing. You don't read the top, you read the bottom, okay, of the meniscus, which in this case is 21. Next one. Which of the following about the periodic table is incorrect? B. All right, B. Both elements and compounds are listed. Ah, correct. Because only elements, okay? There are no compounds there. Very good. Next one. 26. Same chemical properties. Question number 6. This is hard. Okay, you need to get a copy of the periodic table. Okay, you can go Google, get a periodic table. You need to see where are they. Where's lithium, hydrogen, carbon, all this. Oh, count it again. You need to get a periodic table. Okay, so you can hear me now? Yeah? Type a yeah. Y-E-A-H. Okay, awesome. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on, you know. This Wi-Fi thing is sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so while it's working, I'm just gonna go through, okay, very quickly because we left it about 20 minutes. Okay, since the thing is up right now, I'm just gonna keep moving like a train. Stop me if you can't hear what I'm saying or you don't understand. Okay, so let's take a look here. Question number 6. Which of the following pairs or elements have the same chemical properties? So elements that have the same chemical properties, they are in the same group, okay, in the periodic table. Images, I'm just gonna go quickly. Alrighty, so it's a periodic table. So if you see the periodic table and if they are in the same group, that means vertical. Periodic group. If vertically and they are in the same group, okay, you get the idea. So you gotta see which one is in the same group. Lithium, hydrogen, no. Carbon and nitrogen, they are not in the same group. Nitrogen, phosphorus, sodium, and chlorine, no, they are not in the same group. Nitrogen and phosphorus. So let me find a good periodic table. Nitrogen and phosphorus. Okay, so nitrogen is here, phosphorus is here, so they're in the same group. And because they are in the same group, they have the same chemical properties. So the answer is C for this. Okay. Next one. Which of the following are physical properties of calcium? So calcium is a metal. Okay, calcium is a metal. If it is a metal, it is supposed to be sonorous, malleable, and have high melting point because it's a piece of metal. So answer will be A. Next one. Because we remember the properties of metals. Okay, 8. So a human tooth is largely hydroxyapatite. You're not supposed to know that, you know. So they're just giving you some weird chemical. So how many types of elements does hydroxyapatite contain? Remember, I said the first 20 elements you gotta memorize. Okay, can you remember what is Ca? Oh, I nearly said the answer. What is Ca? What's Ca? Do you remember what is Ca? Can you hear me? What's Ca? Ca. Yeah, awesome. See, so remember. So this calcium, P is phosphorus, oxygen, and hydrogen. So calcium, phosphorus, oxygen, hydrogen, 4. So answer is 4 types of elements. Okay, next one. Oops. Okay, so student mixed some soybean powder in water and make soybean milk. Then he tried to separate the soybean powder through filtration. He was unsuccessful. Why? Because when you take the soybean milk powder and you put in the water, the whole thing dissolves. So if it dissolves, how can you separate using filtration? So the answer is and the A, the answer is A. Soybean milk is a solution, right? No residue, so you cannot filter it. Okay, next one. Which of the following can be separated using magnetic attraction? That means you use the magnet to separate them, right? So one of them has to be magnetic material, the other one is non-magnetic material. So the answer is gonna be D, gonna be C. Paper and the answer is A lah. Okay, it's A. Yeah. So far, do you find it easy or difficult? Just the MCQ alone. Is it easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? In case you can't hear me. Easy or difficult? So far, easy or difficult? Fine. Okay, that's great. Yeah, suddenly we get connection again. It's so weird. Okay, 10. Which of the following can be okay? Done. Done. Okay, then we go on to the section B. Yeah. So I think it's not too tough. Huh? Okay, this part I'm skipping this because we didn't do any lab stuff. Okay, these are on the lab. Alright. Next. Okay, baking soda reacts with vinegar to produce carbon dioxide gas. Remember, vinegar is a type of acid. So acid plus this baking soda, so it produces carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so vinegar plus this thing gives you off carbon dioxide gas. So this is under the acid and alkali chapter. Okay, so label the apparatus. Now, once again, you don't know the apparatus because you didn't go through the lab, but this is like a conical flask. Okay, this is a conical flask. You need to know all this in the lab, right? This is a gas cylinder. Right, the one on the right side. So what's the method of gas collection here? It's just upward delivery. Right, because the gas is produced, it gets bubbled through the water and it's collected over here. Yeah. So student wants to collect and measure the volume of carbon dioxide. Name and draw a suitable apparatus. So how do you measure? We use a gas syringe. So this part I'm totally skipping, okay, because we didn't go through the lab. Okay, next. Okay, so caffeine is a substance found in coffee beans. The graph shows the solubility of caffeine in two different solvents, ethyl acetate and water at different temperature. So what is the meaning of solubility? Do you remember that? Can you tap out? What's the meaning of solubility? Okay, that was we actually went through that. That was part of the stuff that we went through. What is the definition, right? You try, can you try? Tap out. What is the meaning? I forgot. Okay, you see, but this is not a test again, right? I just want to let you know these are stuff that are being tested. They test things like that, you know. It's like you look at this word, yeah, I know lah, I know what is solubility. I just don't know how to how to phrase the thing. Yeah. So these are called definition, right? And they give you 1 mark, 2 marks for stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna type it out. Yeah. Solubility is the ability of the solute to dissolve. And okay, it's the ability of solute to dissolve in the solvent. That's it. I need to get 1 mark for that. Okay. And remember this SA1, no? SA1 is like 30%, 40%. So what's the relationship between temperature and solubility of caffeine? So as the temperature increases, the amount of caffeine dissolves also increases. Okay, my nose is acting up again. Okay. So what is the maximum mass of caffeine that can dissolve in 200 milliliter of water? So we find 200 milliliter of water. Caffeine. Solubility of caffeine, maximum in water, 50, right? So this is 100. So if you have 200, that will be like 100 grams. Okay, sorry, at 25 degrees Celsius, sorry. So you gotta look at 25 degrees Celsius, yeah? So if the temperature is not hot, 25 is like normal room temperature. Okay, so at 25 degrees Celsius here, you get like how much of caffeine? You is about 6 grams. 6 grams per 100 milliliter. So the question is, if it was 200 milliliters, so it's 12 grams. So we will write 12 grams. Okay, so 12 grams is the answer. Right, so you see example. All right, so we'll just skip this. Okay, E1. This one you can answer. Caffeine has a chemical formula of the. Is it a compound mixture? Haha. We did a lot of this, yeah? Is it a compound mixture? Yeah, I think the internet is having like a allergic reaction, just like me. Okay, so we got 5 minutes left, but we can quickly round up the thing. So luckily I started off with can you hear me, right? Can you hear me, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just round things out. Okay, very quickly. So you see, questions like these, yeah. I hope you have an idea of what you need to do. You know, when you're in set one. So definitions are important. You know, all those minor details. You need to know all those details. Like you know, what's C, what's H, what's N, what's O. Yeah, all these are like the first 20 chemical formulas that you need to know. Like for example, you see this particular question, right? Is caffeine, is it a compound or mixture? So the answer is it is a compound. Why? Because you need to remember the definition of a compound. Two or more different elements chemically combined. So here you have carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, which is definitely more than two, and they are chemically combined. So it cannot be a mixture, it's a compound. That's it, right? And then they ask you to, name, state its group number, period number. So all these are keywords that you need to know, okay? So now the time is exactly, I think, like 11:30, right? I'm actually going to stop here because I don't want to cut off halfway, okay? Do you have any final questions before you begin your school term? Okay, awesome. Okay, so I think so far, even though despite all these interruptions with the internet, I think you've been great. Yeah. Even though you're not able to talk, but it's okay. I'm like entertaining myself. Okay, no worries, it's perfectly okay. So in future, right, if you want to come back to us, just let us know. Okay, we can have online, but probably we try to figure out a way to make the internet a bit more reliable. Yeah, but if not, I think you've been a great student so far. Okay, you have been very responsive despite the internet interruption. So without further questions, I'd like to wish you all the best. Okay, for next year, this is a new set one term coming, make more new friends, and yeah, a happy new year to you. Okay, that's all. Okay, bye bye. See you. Bye bye. Bye.